Good morning, everyone. This is Evelyn. This is a Scorpio reading. We're going to pull some cards. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending love and blessings out to all of you. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to continue to do so as I go. The reading is for the first half of January, so now through around the 15th. Doesn't have to be exact, and whenever you come upon this video, there's a reason for it. Today is the 2nd of January, and it is a general reading. So if something doesn't resonate with you, please don't force it to fit. If you'd like a more personal reading, my information is below and on my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And thank you all for spending your time with me. If you do like the information I present, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Sharing the video certainly helps me out a lot. If you get unsubscribed by YouTube, I just want to assure you it wasn't me. I don't know why they're doing that, but just go ahead and resubscribe if they boot you off. And we're going to get going here. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn today for Scorpio? And let's clear all blocks to positive energy flow through all chakra layers, auric layers, grounding, and galactic cords across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and reality for the highest good of all those concerned. And fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're using the Universal Golden Tarot today, all uprights along with the Rider-Waite Mini uprights and reversals. And I'll be pulling an energy deck card and a Romance Angels card at the end. So here we go for Scorpio today, first half of January 2020. For Scorpio, first half of January 2020. This is for Scorpio, Scorpio. First half of January 2021. Did I say 2020? This is for 2021. Scorpio, first half of January 2021. All right, first card out for Scorpio. The Three of Cups. Okay, coming together, perhaps some socializing going on that you haven't done in a while. Maybe you had a happy new year. The challenge being the Six of Swords, which is finding peace. This is hermit energy, but without their light, perhaps being guided by someone else. There could be some Virgo energy there. The foundation for you is the Four of Pentacles, perhaps feeling a little bit Scroogey today or this time period right now, feeling like holding on or maybe just a little bit grumpy right now. And the recent past is the Five of Wands, which can be conflict and fighting, but also can be competition. It can be acting. It can be, you know, playing sports, but it also can be the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of the impossible dream, right? That pursuit of riches. The present moment is the Ten of Wands, which is the weight of the world upon your shoulders, the Atlas energy, right? That backbreaking work, trying to make it to the top, perhaps on the ground level though. Maybe you're doing yard work, but it's very, very heavy. You can't sustain this kind of work for long periods of time. It's the end of a cycle there, physically and passionately. What's coming up for you is the Two of Wands, choosing a new path, because we have that Ten of Wands over here ending, and here's you choosing something new. But it looks like you're going back to something old. This also can be x-rays. This looks like somebody who could be going through chemo, may have lost their hair. This is also going back to the past to review records, right? Akashic records, go through healing wounds and doing shadow work. Somebody could be doing that as well. I also get very much Native American Indian energies from this card. You could have a certain goal in mind. regarding, you know, we have skull and crossbones there too as well. Or maybe going on a treasure hunt. X marks the spot. 3 lines down and a question mark. Do you know that one? With a pinch and a squeeze and a tropical breeze. Bloody Marys, Bloody Marys, Bloody Marys. Gotcha! This is how you're seeing yourself, as the 9 of Wands. Guarding your wounds, but you're no longer those wounds. So why are you still hanging on here? It's causing you to feel like this, the Scroogey energy over here. What's around you or how others might see you is the Knight of Cups, offering love. Or being very loving, a loving person, or this could be someone outside yourself. You could be a little bit envious of this energy next to you as well if it's not yourself. Or you could have a very different outer personality than you do within, you know, not being completely authentic with yourself. The block for you has to do with the Knight of Wands, you know, getting passionately moving. And where are we at the end of this read? We have the 10 of Swords. And that could be somebody bleeding out. It can be something very painful. This also can be the end and ending pain. This can be getting massage work done as well, or any kind of back treatments. But this card specifically of the 10 of Swords is going in through the front. So it's like instead of stabbing you in the back, you know, stabbing you right in front of your face, like seeing it. This also can just be a very painful ending or some kind of pain treatment that you're dealing with. But you have here at the end the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords here and the 9 of Wands here. You're at the end of a painful cycle. The connection to what's left hanging in limbo is the Lovers here. So something very painful regarding lovers, and then and that can be someone of great affection as well. What's hanging in limbo for you at the end here is the 9 of Swords. This is up night, not sleeping well, stressed out or suffering, purging, crying, whatever it is that's keeping you up at night. It could be headaches or something physical as well. But there's a big painful ending right here. Or you could be going through a huge final purge of something. You have the 9 and 10 of Wands and the 9 and 10 of Swords. I mean, this rarely comes up together. It's very interesting to find out what this is all about. You will get another 1, 2, or 3 cards at the end, depending on what those cards are, to complete the cycle here, to see what's going on. Maybe more than 3 cards, depending on the storyline here. And then the bottom of the deck for you, we're going to give you a little bit of backstory before we get going here. Okay, and then we'll get going with the read. It looks like there might be a death recently, or an ending of something very significant, something that's been drawn out for a long time, taking forever to end, and now is ended. But it doesn't mean it's less painful. All right, so we have the Death card here at the bottom here. We have the Devil and the King of Cups beneath that, which that can be you. We have Scorpio and the King of Cups here, and then the Devil behind it, which can be an unnatural death of some kind, whether it has to do with the death of a person, a relationship, a job, an unnatural death here. And then we have the King of Pentacles, the World, and the King of Swords, along with the Wheel of Fortune, schooling the goose, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card, which is that higher loved, taking a step off path, right? One step at a time. And it feels like there's a world between these two men, the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And this can represent businessmen and politics, and this can represent the military as well around the world. We also can have a Pisces, or actually the Divine Feminine here, or just these two men a world apart, destined to be out in the cold together, perhaps to work their issues out with each other and you know, go off path to a higher love. It's very interesting here, Scorpio. Let's see, in the read, you have, for me, you have Libra, Pisces, and Sagittarius in that underlying energy. But there are no majors in the read until you get to the after the read card, which is the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, which also can represent twin energy. So let's see what's going on with you. We do have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups over here, which definitely can be Scorpio energy. We also have a Wands energy. That can be a fire sign or just that very passionate energy. So Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, which Sagittarius also comes up over here. So Sagittarius is heavy for you, along with Scorpio. And why do we have that Temperance card there in your underlying energy? And this just flipped right out like sideways and just sat right next to me. So we have the Judgment card here. Perhaps a wake-up call. This can be an announcement, reveille, music being piped in, a rescue effort with the Red Cross. But it really has to do with judgment, which is decision. Perhaps a final judgment coming in. We have the Queen of Wands reversed here. So there's fire energy there again as well. And then the next card is the Chariot. And here's the Temperance card, which is this underlying energy right here. Let me just put that this way a little bit so you can see better. All right, so we have a lot of major arcana here, along with the Queen of Wands reversed, which can be your energy if you have a lot of fire in your chart, because you're coming up as the wounded warrior here. Not happy. Whether this is someone pissed off or exhausted and sick. And then we have a lot of major arcana here. This is, you know, very ethereal energy. You know, the Judgment coming down from Gabriel. Here is a very military feel. But also this is the card of ascension. The Chariot is the vehicle of ascension, not necessarily going forward, but going upward, ascending. And then here's the Temperance card, and I'm losing my voice, of the higher love. The Sagittarius here. It's a problem speaking up. This is someone wanting to go off path, or is off path, to a higher love, right? Taking one step at a time, being very patient. This could be a Cancer energy, being patient, or someone boldly moving towards a Sagittarius. And for me, this is Aquarius as well. And this is just the underlying energies here. We did have the King of Pentacles and King of Swords. And there's Libra energy there too. So we have Libra and Sag, and now Aquarius and Cancer also coming up. And we have the King of Cups was behind the Death card back here. So there's another king. There's actually 3 kings involved here already. Because we have the King of Cups, but what's coming up to the surface here is the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And the King of Cups could be Scorpio or Cancer according to the energies here. The King of Swords could be Libra or Aquarius. And then the King of Pentacles, we have no... Oh, we had the Devil. That could be Capricorn, the King of Pentacles there. You could have actually specific identifications for all 3 kings there. Scorpio, Cancer, King of Cups, Libra or Aquarius, King of Swords, and Capricorn, King of Pentacles there. So 3 kings, and the world between the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. But destined to be out in the cold together for a higher love, to step it up. All right, why do we have the 5 of Wands in the recent past for Scorpio? The Queen of Cups reversed, which can be your energy as well. This could be some conflict for sure with Virgo perhaps, maybe Virgo, or an advisor. This can be a doctor as well, any kind of professional giving you advice. This could be someone who's sad, getting psychological advice. This could be someone who's trying to manipulate and someone's shedding light on that for you. Maybe you're not seeing that you're doing that. This also can be a Queen of Cups that is a Virgo, has Virgo in their chart. But this is someone getting advice, and maybe that's to help end a conflict or is starting a conflict there. We have Sagittarius right there. So it could be a conflict between Sagittarius energy and Virgo energy. And that could be something that's heavy in both of your charts. The foundation is the Four of Pentacles. And that's that Scroogey energy coming up. And here's the Queen of Pentacles. And this is the boredom card. But above boredom and apathy, it has to do with grounding and integrating love and being able to receive love. This is somebody ignoring an offer from the Queen of Pentacles. Being Scroogey. This is coming up as this energy right here. Someone holding on and not opening up to the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Even though she's reversed, maybe you're on the outs with this person, and maybe she extended something that now you ignored. So she's trying to make an effort toward you, and now you're ignoring them after dealing with the Queen of Cups over there with Virgo energy, which can be, if you're a feminine Scorpio, can be a feminine Scorpio and a Virgo Queen of Pentacles. We also have a King of Wands involved here. And look at that. You have all four kings coming up now. Here, the King of Cups and the King of Wands are coming up reversed in connection with the Queen of Pentacles. They could be the ones ignoring her offers. Or they could all be ignoring your offers, or maybe you're ignoring them. They're all three reversed, though. Could be some bad influences around you that maybe that you need to walk away from. The central energy is the Three of Cups. The Ace of Swords reversed, along with the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak and separation. This is a split, a divide, a lie, a need for clarification, perhaps not understanding why. So we have this Scroogey energy of holding on, too tight. And then coming together to socialize, becoming a burden because of the way the way you're coming into it, or the way another person is coming into it, but you're coming in as that energy. A burden for you to socialize, or maybe for you to be apart from someone that you would like to socialize with. The challenge being having peace in this situation. And there's this Virgo energy again. Here's the Hermit, which is right over here. And this is like Spirit trying to guide the Hermit back into this coming together energy after a split and heartbreak between them. Why is the Six of Swords there? This is energetic exchange, arrows of love, expressing feelings, a lot of communication or travel back and forth. And then there's the Page of Cups reversed. And that could be someone feeling rejected. They could be feeling shy or vulnerable. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which is having a lot of choices or options, which can be very confusing, especially for a young energy or a child or someone who's feeling vulnerable, to have to make a decision about all this. It can be overwhelming. But this also could be seeing synchronicities to give you guidance and heaven in your eyes. And this is a Page of Cups, not seeing it, right? This is love. This is positive energy, and this is all positive stuff. Because they know the one. They know the one that's the best. Because you feel it. It's not about needing to see. What do you feel? And this is someone not resonating with something. And then we have the Emperor reversed. This could be a father and child. A father and child with a lot of stuff, superficial stuff between them. And not really getting to the juice of the matter, disconnecting themselves by what you usually do, but a need to really connect on a more, a deeper level there. There's some suspicious activity here around the job. This could be a tainted person offering, you know, like candy to a child to get them come in. But this is also someone who looks like they're taking from the business. This is either running from a business or perhaps stealing money or ideas from a business, which is doing very well. But this is someone either out of control, abusing their power, or going through ego death and actually stepping down from power, but taking something with them. Finding peace. Finding peace in a split or separation. Why is the Ten of Wands there crowning your situation there? The Moon is reversed. This could be deception, but it also looks like someone's working very hard. You may just be getting up before dawn to work very hard. This also could be someone with Cancer in their chart, but not their sun sign. But deception with perhaps family, business, or legacy, or a community. There could be some kind of deception here, which is coming up here as well. There's someone's like scamming from the business, or the family, or the community, stealing ideas, or running numbers. I'm getting like the stock exchange too, you know, that their job is to run between the business and the Emperor reverse. The Emperor reverse could be someone sick too. And this is his business where someone has to constantly run back and forth to bring them updates. Because they can't go to work because they're sick right now. Or just maybe they're retired, but they're giving guidance right now, so maybe they have someone spying for them to make sure everything's okay at the business and bringing them information so they know if they need to give their input or not. But the challenge is all about peace and coming together here socially. The challenge for you is peace, and the block over here is getting moving, you know, finding something to be passionate about, something to be motivated about in the morning. What's coming up is the Two of Wands, and there's the surrender. Choosing a path of surrender, perhaps surrendering, not wanting to, right, because someone's being very grumpy and defensive or guarded. But now not wanting to, but surrendering to the Queen of Swords here, choosing that path. Maybe you see the Queen of Swords as offering information about how to motivate you here, which is coming up as your block. This is also Epiphanies coming up next with the Knight of Swords. So this also, the wounded warrior can also be the Queen of Swords, surrendering to get over it, and coming together with Scorpio, which could be the Knight of Swords over here. So you could be either one actually, because you're coming up at this as this energy. So you could be all this energy coming together with the Knight of Swords here and making a choice, perhaps to go back to the past or to go forward in a sudden receipt of information. Because this Knight of Swords here can also be this runner over here. I mean, you could be this Page of Cups reversed, feeling rejected and having a lot of choices. Maybe getting the Emperor reversed to get you this information from this place of co-creation. Like, how do they do it? This could be that Emperor reversed or this runner here coming back to you with information. on how to choose this new path or which path to go. You see yourself as the wounded warrior, which is the 10 of Cups upright. Could be a happy ending of a family or emotional cycle, and feeling defenseless to it, or feeling ganged up on. But you notice how this rainbow here is going into your wand here? Feeling defenseless to the attacks or being ganged up on, perhaps by a family that's seemingly happy. And it's like learning not to care anymore. I'm also getting like a high jumper. So someone who, on track and field, someone doing the high jump. I've never seen that one before. I'm also getting the reference of the high jump, instead of wanting to create the bridge, wanting to, or even build a bridge, instead of doing that, avoiding the bridge by just clearing it, by jumping over it, thinking you can get away with it without building the bridge. And mind you, there's a lot of negative energies over here right next to you. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the King of Cups reversed, and the Emperor's reversed over here. The Page of Cups is reversed over here. I mean, that could be, depending on your masculine or feminine, right? If you're a feminine energy, this could be your husband and your child, or your boss and your child, or someone younger than you, or just your energy of feeling rejected. But there's positive energy coming in here, and there's positive choices. But there's a lot of negative energy of the people here. The Queen of Cups is reversed, the Queen of Pentacles is reversed, the Queen of Wands is reversed, the two Kings are reversed, the Emperor is reversed. But the Swords energy, the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, are upright here. They're the energy that you need to follow. Oh, and that's interesting too, because as you're trying to clear this jump, this quantum leap, so to speak, there is a walking away here from the painful energy that you need to clear, right? It's trying to clear the rainbow, or perhaps this can be the sham fam as well. Sometimes this is an artifice. This is like the family that likes to look perfect, but they're nothing but perfect. There's all sorts of issues within the family, but they have to look right to society. And this could be clearing this this so-called bridge, which may be a false bridge, no longer caring what other people say or think, and you walking away from all of that in a painful ending or an ending pain, or perhaps going for a massage. But again, the bleeding out energy is coming up over here, and it is upright, and there is war here. This is somebody who wants to win at all costs, or standing in their truth no matter who it hurts. And there's nothing wrong with this, except for there's no love being presented here. And that's when it becomes excruciatingly painful. If someone's that harsh, they're doing it without love. So why is the Knight of Cups around you? A whole bunch just came out. I'm going to show them to you, but I'm going to shuffle again. All right, we have the Hangman, awakening. That can be ego as well. There's weakness here, the need for courage, to go on a journey, to get back on the horse, to lead the way, to bring in good news to others, and to choose a path. You may be bringing this news to someone choosing their path right here, or you could be the one choosing your path and someone's bringing good news in order to help you choose that path, in order to offer a brand new life here, which is beautiful actually. And it could be to that King of Pentacles here, who may be a big temptation for you. But you may have seen that in the past as something negative, but now you may be changing your perspective. Maybe that's actually a positive for you. This could be Pisces or Capricorn, Leo, and then we have Capricorn again here. So I want to shuffle again for you there with the Knight of Cups. New passion being offered, perhaps by the world, by a Pisces, perhaps the Divine Feminine, marching to the beat of her own drum, coming full circle with someone to offer passion, new growth, perhaps a creative opportunity. Okay, and we have the Knight of Cups here, which can be Pisces here. Offering new passion. This can be sexual passion or creative passion and growth. And there we have the King of Pentacles, so it could be him, because that was coming up already, the Capricorn energy. This also could be a couple offering this new passion, a job perhaps. And it could be this one's more friendly and social, right? But this one is, he may be a little bit standoffish, but he is a good man and he is the stable financial partner, maybe a silent partner here. Why do you have the Knight of Wands as the block for you? Wanting to dump the burden is the load. Dumping a load, dump a burden, dumping all your responsibilities, perhaps confessing, no longer being able to do back-breaking work. You might have hurt yourself or somebody else did. Again, in an awakening to no longer wanting to do slave labor, maybe getting paid a lot less than you're worth, and waking up to this, that you don't deserve that. And needing the courage and the strength, again, to journey on, to carry on. Okay, someone's choosing a new path, whether that's you or somebody else. Someone's choosing, it's like grabbing the baton, the third baton in the last leg of the race. Grabbing the baton, maybe you've been standing there without picking something, and finally grabbing that fourth baton to run into a new life. This is really beautiful, but this is a block for you. This is a temptation again. You weren't sure if you could trust this energy. We have Capricorn and Aquarius coming up. And this could be stardom, dreams come true. Let's see what's coming up with that Ten of Swords. Why is it? It's like you have to get past this painful ending, but there's so much positive on the other side of it. The Five of Wands. Perhaps some conflict with the King of Swords upright, but he's upright. And this can be a Scorpio person here. This can be transition, transformation, and ending, or a Scorpio man. And this perhaps is, you could be in conflict with him, or this is you in conflict with a group. But this also can just be competition or the pursuit of happiness. And this could be a death of somebody. Because there is a bleeding out here, which is a huge burden for the family. Again, there's some kind of underlying deception going on. Maybe to a cause of a death. I'm not feeling like the King of Swords has passed here, though. There is this is a strategy, and Scorpio is all about strategy here. And here we have the Scorpio energy strategizing. So whether this is the King of Swords, maybe your partner, and you're Scorpio strategizing with them after this painful end or bleeding out. This also could be a relative in the hospital, literally bleeding out on the table. But it's attached to someone of great affection, or a lover here. I mean, it could be that someone's very sick in the hospital. And needing to make a lot of decisions. This could be too preparing. Maybe you all of a sudden realize that you haven't prepared for your child, and you don't want to leave them with a bunch of options after your death. You want to prepare a will, or living will, that kind of thing, to make sure they understand everything that needs to be done so that they're not burdened when you pass. And it doesn't even have to be that anything's happening right now, but maybe all of a sudden you have a realization that you haven't planned for your child. Why is the Lovers there between the 10 and the 9 of Swords? Letting go to fix things. Perhaps not having a lot of money to spend, but needing to put out a little bit to fix things, perhaps with a child, or this can be someone who's sick. This can be a lack of energy. It can be radiation as well, over-radiated, overexposure. This could be a need for sunshine or a need for vacation as well. And then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. And this can be someone also feeling rejected, as well as the Page of Cups over here. They could actually represent the same energy. So this definitely could be a child of yours, which of course would then be of great affection. Maybe your child is sick, and maybe you're in great pain, bleeding out because you're worried about them. Why do you have the Nine of Swords? Who's up at night stressing out? Okay, the Lovers are reversed, and there's some grieving here. So there is a loss here. Loss, regret, someone not letting go of the past. But here is that letting go, right? But the Lovers is reversed. There could be some jealousy here. Maybe you're dealing with a relationship that's ending, or you're around someone you love very much who's going through this. And there's just a lot of grief here and pain. Trying to work through it. Trying to let go of the past. And here we have the Empress here, whereas over here the challenge was the Emperor reversed. Maybe as a couple thinking, you know, well, what if I lose my partner? How am I going to make it? So you may be like reassessing because of like a wake-up call, which came up in the beginning. And there could have been a sudden unnatural death that came up before the underlying energy, because it was the Devil. And then the Death card with the King of Cups between. There could have, I mean, something may have happened to the King of Cups. But there's a lot of unhappy people. But the energies here are very positive. There can be a service that just happened. Aquarius, Cancer, and Sagittarius. But like I said in your read, there's no energies in your read at all. Just Scorpio. And then you have the Gemini, the twin energy there at the end. All right. There's some more cards coming up for you. So let's turn it a little bit towards this way so you can get towards the end here. All right, so then you have, this is that heartbreak, which is coming up in the middle of your read. This is separation. This also can be a minor surgery. There can be eye surgery. He's covering his eye with his hand. Somebody could need a patch. Okay. And for some reason, this bridge from the Ten of Cups, I was also getting, sometimes, you know, at the hospital, there's bridges between the buildings. I was getting that for some reason. The Eye Institute. Here's the Nine of Pentacles, somebody's sovereign. This is somebody could be becoming single as well, or independent. And then boldly moving forward, moving, traveling, ascending, perhaps taking the show on the road. This is really taking the two polarities and merging them together to funnel that energy to ascend upward. And you have this Chariot card here in the underlying energies next to the Queen of Wands reversed. And you're coming up as fire energy, and this card's coming up reversed as well. So the Queen of Wands over here could be you. You could have Sagittarius in your chart as a Scorpio, significantly. You could, I mean, there could be Cancer or Aquarius as well, or that could be energies around you, but a lot of Sagittarius was coming up twice for you there. There's grieving again, because there's grief right here. This can just be disappointment as well. Someone not letting go of the past, because there's still two cups right here. But you're so fixed on the three cups that have fallen. And this is such a card of destitution, right? Feeling isolated. Not seeing the two cups right here, even though they're so obvious. There's nothing else here to distract you from these two cups except your own thoughts. And then we have the Two of Cups. This is definitely about a one-on-one relationship here. And there's that Seven of Cups. Again, that was coming up as having all these choices to choose from. And that coming up as that Page of Cups reversed. Right? Needing to take a gamble because not knowing which one to pick. And then the Four of Cups, which again is coming up, it was up right here, right? Ignoring this offer of love because of feeling overwhelmed, not knowing which one to pick. It's not because you didn't want it. It's because you were confused about which one was best for you. The Three of Swords, why is that coming up for you? Right, the Page of Wands reversed. This is frustration, lack of inspiration, perhaps of a child. This also could be a sick child. This is imbalance here, whether it's debt, inequity of a relationship. And again, there was this relationship coming up here between the Page of Cups and the Emperor reversed, both reversed at work. And the King of Cups is coming up over here next to the King of Wands. And it's like, but the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords over here were guided to be out in the cold together. And they were coming up, the King of Pentacles is upright, and the King of Swords is as well. The issue is with the other two kings, the King of Wands and the King of Cups, which King of Cups could be you. And you are coming up as the wounded warrior needing to surrender. You may be related to the Queen of Pentacles, who may be married to the King of Pentacles, or could be a sibling. The Two of Cups is coming up as disconnected or at a distance in an inequitable relationship here. This card also could be breaking up because of debt. Can be a scam as well. Why is this the Chariot here going forward with the Sovereign? Okay, this is somebody not expressing their true feelings. This can be a player rushing in, but here it seems more like someone falling off the horse, you know, could be falling off the wagon. This could be somebody falling short, like making lots of promises but not following through, or now can't follow through because of an illness, right? They're kind of paralyzed and knocked off their horse. They can't do anything. Or it's someone just not expressing their true desires. And there's the Three of Cups reversed. So the central energy is coming up as perhaps a third-party situation. This can be social distancing that's keeping you from moving. Maybe you're a Scorpio, you need to move and you can't. Social distancing, gossip. This can be bad influences around you, right? Partying too much. Or a third-party situation. Again, this could be a player, third party, who perhaps made a bold move. Why is the Chariot upright? Because that's bold movement forward. It's like all of a sudden choosing a new path. And this could be, they're both upright. This can be that King of Pentacles and the King of Swords could be Aquarius. And the King of Pentacles we already established is probably a Capricorn. They're positive energies. And somebody's choosing a new path. Are you choosing a new path away from these positive energies? Or choosing a new path with these people? Or are they waving goodbye? Somebody's moving on boldly. Why is the Five of Cups there? This is a very soulmate energy. It's like you're moving towards this. You're leaving all this negativity behind. Perhaps offering a new life to someone to take their sovereignty away from them. find true happiness, all right? So this is somebody who may be unstable right now, or spending too much, or feeling powerless. And then here's someone coming in, and you could be this energy coming into this energy who's very satisfied with themselves. Maybe you want to learn from that, or partner up with this person, or this is definitely a soulmate, and you're just ending, they're ending your singlehood, or vice versa. Because it is coming up as soulmates here. Why the Two of Cups there? Why the Two of Cups? Recovering from being out in the cold. And that could be Pisces or Virgo, or just secrets, psychic abilities, and coming in from out in the cold, recovering, whether it's coming in from exile or destitution, injury, illness. And this could be an aid, getting an aid to take care of someone or two people. Why is the Seven of Cups there at the end there for you? Right, this is someone being stubborn or stuck, right? Perhaps not having the courage to go forward, not having the courage to get back up on the horse, or literally disabled and hurt and can't work. This could be somebody without a job, or someone who is disabled, or perhaps they don't have to work, so they're not. But it feels more like somebody disabled or got hurt. Because we had that Ten of Wands tipping over, which could be someone who literally got hurt. And this is somebody trying to end the nightmare of the suffering and silence and being still, which can be just all about social distancing too. You can feel very frustrated that you can't move and you can't do the things that you love to do. You have all these options, but you can't, you feel stuck and unable to do them. Why the Four of Cups? All right, new information coming in. So again, somebody might have been bringing information from the workplace. You could be working from home. But the new information could knock you for a loop, off balance a little bit, regarding a commitment, the establishment, the religion, societal norms. That could be a Taurus and a Libra here. This is destined. New information comes in that may knock you off balance a little bit, but it's really positive with this energy here. Making a commitment to your destiny. Being schooled by the Akashic records, the Sphinx. And that could be that the Chariot energy could be a Cancer person. Because again, I wasn't getting, it's about falling off the horse here, not charging forward. So I was wondering about that. So that could just be a Cancer person. And this could be you choosing to come together with Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Soulmates offering a new life. Somebody could be proposing to someone else, or it could be best friends offering help financially, right? Time, money, energy, a loan perhaps, or paying back of a loan. And then the recovery, someone might need physical recovery of an illness. So they might need an aid, so you might be helping out a friend, or vice versa, they may be helping you. And then next we have Taurus and Libra with new information. And it's like they're contemplating or feeling sorry for themselves, or you're feeling sorry for yourself here. Whoever's feeling stuck here, it's like they're tripping up, allowing their high vibration to get sucked into injustice again, as opposed to, it's like making a new choice, but then falling back into the old patterns, even though you're breaking patterns here. Don't allow yourself to fall into the injustice trap of feeling a victim again, which is coming up here at the end. That negative self-talk, and then the need to bring yourself back to the present moment again. And there's that home of stability. And that could be a Libra energy right there that's being negative around you. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. All right, this can be an opportunity. This is the lack of peace that was your challenge here, and the need to rise above or awaken to the opportunities that you have, perhaps to start new on your own because you have all the tools to make magic. Or this could be a Gemini or a Virgo person as well. We're going to pull some cards for you. Really, no other cards came up. You had Gemini, Cancer, and then the underlying energy is Pisces, Libra, and Sag. And you had Capricorn and Scorpio down there too. But within this read for the first half of January, it's just all about choosing a new path and getting past negative self-talk and these great burdens that you're carrying, or any kind of illness you may be dealing with, whether it's you or a family member. Let's see what your advice is for Scorpio. I mean, it's good that you have the 9 and 10 of Wands and Swords, because that means this is the end of it. It may be very painful at this moment, but once you get past all that pain, it's going to be really good. I mean, like, you're clearing it all. There's the storm warning. This is what it's telling you. All this crap's coming in to clear it out for good. So don't feed into the uncomfortableness of it. Just allow any uncomfortable energies. Love it all. Because this is what's taking you to the next step, getting to get over that bridge to the other side. There may be some financial constraints right now, but it's like clearing you for a fresh start, like taking everything out so you can begin totally new, which is actually going to be really good. And then you have that 47, which is all the choices. It's like clearing everything out, all your cabinets out, and starting completely fresh with the thinking woman, a new perspective, a new job, perhaps a new interest. And there's the butterfly of the transformation from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and the 47 of the synchronicities to follow, and the heaven in your eyes. But it's coming from a clean slate here, and you may be going through that clean slate energy right now, because here's the Tower. Okay, this is someone who feels like their liberties have been taken away from them, and needing to be patient. Well, you're being patient because the universe is coming in to clear the slate for you. Completely clear slate. So you can start totally new. Okay? Maybe you want to work on these issues of people's liberties being taken away from them. The Twin Towers is coming up for this as well. Maybe you want to go to law school. Maybe you want to deal with patience. But they're both whatever it is, they're both very serious. It looks like there's something that is very dear to your heart about a wound that you have, or something that someone else has gone through in your life, and kind of wanting to fight for those people. So you may have like a whole new journey that you're looking toward. It could be fighting to take off the mask, right? To get your liberties back. Let go of all the attachments. And this is activating your throat chakra. Archangel Gabriel. 39 is the Knight of Cups. And then we have the door to Spirit, which is the purification process. The door is open. The 32 is the journey. Let the games begin. Open that door to clear everything out so everything can be cleansed, starting anew. But most of all, the first card out for you right now is the storm warning, that this is a good thing, and don't let it get to you. The underlying energy is deceit, the 25 of that Knight of Wands. This is your block right here. There's some kind of deception there, whether it's your own or somebody else. And here's a man holding a coin, which is the 43 of the Three of Cups, which can be a third-party situation. Maybe this was someone you didn't know if you could trust or not. And maybe you're finding out that you can. Maybe you thought he was deceitful. Maybe he's not. You're having the King of Pentacles. He's one of the kings that's upright in this read. Okay? This is somebody very good. Page of Cups was reversed here, so maybe very vulnerable. And maybe that's what you were seeing as far as the deceit. But this is very powerful energy here. The mask just needs to be taken off. Let's see what Romance Angels has to say here. And that could be, since the Metatron card, that's powerful spiritual energy that was just coming up in the underlying energy, is the Page of Cups, which is reversed in your read. And then we have the King, or that man, the man of money there, holding the coin. That could be a relationship between, again, a man and a child. There could be a difference here between the Emperor reversed and the Page of Cups, and maybe there's more of a connection with the King of Pentacles over here with that child. So let's see what's coming up from Romance Angels for Scorpio. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You also have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, which was definitely coming up over here, upright. And then codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So whatever your codependencies are, addictions, that's what the universe is coming in to clear for you now. And you just have to, you're being called to allow all of that, knowing what's coming up on the other side without knowing. You're calling in your soulmate. Prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, and it's express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. The bottom of the deck is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. After releasing your ex, the time has come to clear your energy, okay? That's the storm coming in to clear your energy. It's time to disconnect from the world. So you're going through, you know, Scorpio is all about deep transformation. And you're going through a huge transformation. Death was there before the underlying energy. So whatever death happened, it happened already. But the storm is coming in to wipe the slate clean so that you can start fresh. But it seems like you're in the midst of all of this, which may be difficult to handle right now, may be painful. But allow the pain. Don't resist it. Don't fight it, right? Scorpio loves to fight. So your best bet is to just go with it. Allow the trauma to happen. Just allow it to take you where it wants to take you. And trust your instincts. Like, get out of your head and fall into your heart so you can feel your way through, as opposed to trying to think your way through, because you're not going to be able to get it if you try to think your way through it. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. Sorry it's a little bit traumatic right now, but I think it's taking you through to a beautiful new life. You could even be dealing with a third party that you're not involved with, but you'd like to be, and you don't know how to get to that point. And it looks like that may actually be your soulmate. So to not worry and have faith and be patient, okay? Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved, guys. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.